couple days left for the race. We'll go over to my brother's house, the old home place. Got a little bit better trail system up here. About a 10-15 minute ride through the woods. Be a perfect spot for a mid-east race. 5,000 acres, nothing but woods, dirt roads. We're real fortunate to have somewhere to ride. I know a lot of people's got bikes, four-wheelers. They come by my house on the highway and that's all they do is ride on the highway. Man, I gotta have a fresh tire. I'm spoiled with a fresh tire now since I've been hair scrubber racing. A good tire makes a difference. to the highway. We got about a 1 mile stretch down to my brother's house, to the old stomping ground. I don't even like to have my tires hitting the highway. I got a brand new AT82 on the back, AT81, AT82 on the front too. And I ran a couple of races last year. I really like that front tire. The AT82, I like the AT81 better, I think. I mean, the AT82, it hooks up really good. Hadn't had any problems with traction. It feels a whole lot. It feels a whole lot stiffer. Normally I run around about 9 pounds pressure in the back tire, but I think I got my back tire set at about 6. And it's still, man, it feels tall. It feels stiff. But anyway, I got a heavy duty inner tube in the back. That race up in Black Tank on it, it's gonna be a bunch of rocks. Gotta watch out for cars. Anyway, we're fixing to pull into the little course we got here. We've been riding this ever since we were little. This is where I grew up. I'd like to have a nickel for every lap I've made around this little spot here. We got a little small double. It ain't nothing. The camera don't do it justice, but this berm right here was built just by us going round and around and around. And this turn right here, this little bowl turn. The camera don't do it justice. Well, I got a pretty good little course set up in these woods here. And I got one behind my house, or behind my brother's house now. I like to cut through here and make sure everything's good. Make sure there's no trees laying in the road, in the trailway or whatnot. Big dip right here, old road bed. Been going up and down it. Cutting across it. Pretty good spot. It's real similar to the GNCC Camp Coker. It's that type of land. Real sandy. Got a good bit of roots and stuff. I think I've made a couple other videos of me riding through this little spot. I still got it, a CR250 02 model. It is an okay bike, still is a good bike, but I'm a Honda guy, but I'm a 2-stroke guy. I don't care for the orange bikes, but I really like this YZ250X. My buddy here, Tristan, he's got an older 03 model YZ250. I just did the forks on it the other day, and man, I can tell you, after I did new fork seals, rebuilt the forks on the front, got on his bike to test them out, man, I can tell his bike's got a lot more power than mine. Mine's a lot more mellow. Anyway, I'm fitting to pull this coat off. I'm already starting to warm up. And we're gonna get down to it. Find me a good spot to lay my coat. Take my jacket off. Yeah. I done got a little bit warmed up. We'll make a few laps up here on this spot, and then we'll go behind the house, hit those trails up a good little bit, and then yeah, Getting ready for Mid-East, Black Ankle. Ready or not, here we come. Probably be the last time we ride before the race, right?
Yeah.
Be careful. Yeah. Don't push it too hard and you know, try to get a workout in. I bought this bike, bought it used, wasn't even running. I think the guy had tried to wash it, laid it over, and the carburetor flooded the motor out. The motor was full of gas. But they had a Rikusa auto clutch on it, Radius CX. I said, man, I'm taking that mess off. I don't need no auto clutch. So I left it on there, got the bike running after I emptied all the gas out of the motor. But let me tell you something. I hadn't stalled this bike out not one time in any race. I can be going wide open and slam the back brake without hitting the clutch and it won't stall. If I go into a turn and don't get the clutch pulled in it quick enough, it don't kill the motor. Now I run it. I use the clutch just like I don't have an auto clutch. But just those times when you just happen to hit the back brake a little bit sooner than you pull the clutch in, you don't stall it. My old CR, I'd stall it all the time. I was like, shoot, I ain't messing with that. And a month or so ago, I took my Magura hydraulic clutch off my old CR, and it fit right on here. So we rolling with it. Uh-oh, my buddy having some trouble. You alright?
Yeah, I fell. Handlebar got a little bit crooked. I'm good though, David.
You sure?
Yeah, David.
See, he went down. Tell you what, I like to see old Cody Webb, since he's got the YZ250X now. I mean, I know this is an older bike. Mine's a 2019. But old school motor. But you ain't got a fuel pump, you don't have a starter, no battery. It's a pretty simple bike. The KYB suspension is pretty good. I took my rear shock to Alex over at Club MX. He hooked me up. actually lowered it down a little bit. I did the front forks myself. And I put the Zeta lowering kit on the front, which lowered it, I guess, about 50 millimeters. I had all that done before the last race at the airport. And I could tell a difference. It just felt like the bike was a little bit too tall. I wonder what old Jolly's gonna be riding this year. That Beta 200 last year. Man, he was bringing it out. He wasn't as scared as I was. On all the races I did, I tried to stay on two wheels. I didn't try to push the limit too hard. Try to make it safe back to the house. I just don't, it's crazy how some of those guys go through the woods so fast. I mean, it's awesome to see. One thing I liked about the Mid-East, you meet new people, new riders. We all got the same, you know, we all like riding bikes. It's just cool to meet new people that are in the same kind of stuff you in. Didn't know nothing about Mid-East. I raced the GNCC last year, or actually in 23. Was it 23? Yeah, 23. Found out about Mid-East, like in the race right before Water Wheel. I raced it. Went out there just to kind of, just to see what it was all about, you know. Well, I had a good time. I think I finished like 7th. Anyway, but this year I was like, or in 2024, I was like, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to hit all of them. I missed one race, way up in the hills. I forgot where that race was, but it was a lot of elevation, a lot of hill climbs and stuff. It looked fun. We live in the flat, sandy land. I tell you what, you get to turning and burning, holding on to this dirt bike, sliding all over the seat. If you don't know nothing about it, you need to get you some body glide for a cycle glide to put on your saddle. Because it ain't no fun riding when your butt gets chapped. Old Jolly told me about that one. But I got a seat concept seat. And it's a good seat. I am all over the place. Doing more talking, I ain't focusing. Oh, I hit that tree. Alright, where my buddy at? Number 99, Tristan Paul. We call him Bookie. Been knowing him ever since he was a baby. He's 20 years younger than me. He's tough. Loves to ride bikes just like me. Let's see where he's at. There he is. All right. We're gonna try to go back here behind the house. We're gonna try to go back here behind the house. The other little spot we got. beagles. Old guard dog. Catch up with Bookie. up top. Oh, I got out of the rut. Oh, I think I'm gonna take a little 5-minute break. Changed the old bike up this year a little bit. I got some different graphics. Kind of like my old graphics better, but whatever. But I do like that Recluse Radius CX clutch. I don't never stall the bike out whenever I hit the back brake going into a turn. Gotta have that brake snake. First race last year, Black Ankle. Got into a little bush and it locked me down. Sure did. Well, I fixed that. Hadn't had that problem no more. Trying out that AT82 rear tire. Got the AT82 on the front too. It's pretty good. The back tire is good too, but I done went through probably 6 AT81s and I really like them. Sure do. I did put a steering dampener on it. I got it on the top. I got the XC mount, but I don't really like it being up that high and having to have my pin so long, but it works. I seen the way David James got his bike rigged up. He looks like he's got a homemade, special made piece. One day I'm gonna change that. I'm a machinist. I can pretty much make whatever I need to. But yeah. Got the TM Designs chain guide and swing arm guide, chain roller, whatever you call it. You all right? Yeah. And I had a 50 tooth rear sprocket, a 13 front. I had an old 52 from some guy's bike I worked on laying in the shop, and I was like, shoot, let me try it. So I put a 52 on the back.
Yeah, it's got a little bit more pull now. Maybe I can pretty much run a lot of maybe like third gear instead of having to go all the way down to first. A lot of times when I go into a turn to go from second to first, I don't I hit that neutral spot and got to let out on the clutch, and bam, I'm in neutral, and I got to hurry up and pop it back in gear. But other than that, I like the old YZ. Really hadn't let me down yet. I did foul a spark plug out at that race, Harris Bridge. I was riding too slow and it was super dusty. My air filter got clogged up, and before I know it, man, my plug fouled out. I had to call my brother. He run me a plug, and down in the woods we changed it out real quick, and I finished like I think I finished 4th in that race out of 5 or 6 people. But yeah, that was a tough one, man. It was dusty. Anyway, I'm gonna take me a little break here and get me a little swig of water and get back at it.
to take my wedding ring off. I've got to take the rascal off before I left the house, because it will put a freaking callus on my hand. Oh. Christmas holidays, we went and checked out Dreamville MX. We used to ride there. It was called Wide Open a lot. We used to ride over there a lot, but I don't live far from Club MX, so I went over there and checked that track out. And you talk about a nice track. Some of the best dirt I ever rode on. Rich red clay type dirt, but not slick dirt. All I have around my house is sand. That's one thing about the Camp Coker GNCC. We only race that one GNCC, but it's pretty much the same kind of dirt as around my house. Oh! The Club MX is where it's at, man. Seen old Johnny Gerard over there. Some of the other guys. My buddy said, GNCC, he said, you see them girls pass us? He's talking about Rachel Archer and those girls. The WXC1 girls. I was like, no, I didn't really pay attention, but they lapped us. They might have lapped us twice. Girls could ride. But it is wild. GNCC, that's an experience, man. In the amateur race or the AM race last year, or 23, there was like 595 bikes in that race. You talk about a lap, the course changing after one lap. Everybody got a good brand new tire, and man, you go through the course, you go through the same section again, the rut will be 2 foot deeper. But it was fun. It was so fun. I think I might have finished 7th out of 14 last year. My old buddy Jonathan Morgan, he races my class. He passed me right before the finish line on the last lap. He did that. Took me at the airport race. I stayed in front of him the whole race, Mid-East Airport last race. Got tangled up behind a rider that stalled, and Morgan went right by me. I was like, dog, I was doing good. But either way, I'm not a sore loser. I just love getting out there and battling with those guys. We all doing what we love, riding dirt bikes. I seen an interview one time, Stuart Baylor, talking about any of the lappers getting in his way. Either you get out of his way, or he's gonna make you get out of his way. I don't believe in that. I mean, if you get behind me, if you rev up or holler, I'm gonna let you by, man. Whether you in my class or whatever, you know, I ain't trying to slow you down. Shoot, there was one Mid-East race. There was a guy, he passed me. I know he passed me 7 times. Maybe not 7, but at least 5. I'd let him go by me, he would be gone. 2 turns later, he's on the ground. I'd pass him. A few minutes later, here he come again. 2 turns later, he'd be on the ground. I was like, dude, slow down. He was just out of control.
Back there. Reverse.
Do what?
Behind the house, reverse.
All right. How you feeling?
I feel good.
You don't feel like you're getting sick, do you?
No.
Old Bookie's daughter, she's got the flu. Lord, hope she gets straightened out.
No. I mean, I've been coughing for the last 3 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, you just got over a bunch of sickness, so hopefully you kind of done fought it off or whatnot.
Huh?
You done fought it off. You said you had the flu a few weeks ago, right?
Flu and RSV.
And RSV. Oh. Ain't no fun. All right. Yeah, but we live like 25 minutes from Camp Coker and only 30 minutes. Well, about 25 minutes from Club MX. But about all of our Mid-East races are 2 hours and 40 minutes from the house. We used to ride Brushy Mountain a lot. We haven't been up there a while since we started racing. Brushy Mountain's a good place to ride. I like it because that's a one direction trail system. You ain't got to worry about meeting nobody head on. Now Uwharrie, we used to go to Uwharrie a lot, but man, Uwharrie is all them Jeeps. All the Jeeps going like 5 mile an hour, no, 2 mile an hour. Which, I mean, if I had a Jeep, I could understand. You're going down the trail, man, it's hot, and you got to pull over and stop, wait 15 Jeeps to come by, crawling by. It's like, man, you know what? This place ain't for dirt bikes. Behind you. It takes a lot to do video work. I really need somebody out here on the trail so you can kind of see what we ride through. I got my GoPro strapped to my chin on my helmet, but it just don't do it justice. Like some of the ruts, some of the, you know, just some of those. We don't want to build big hills up, but got a couple little hills. Oh, I messed that one up. Stick stuck in that thing. What about old Hayden Diggins? I believe old Hayden Diggins got he got some competition this year. Old Juju, he has bad luck in his last Triple Crown. Juju and the Cole Davies, man, them two boys just look smooth. Diggins looked like he was just over jumping everything. He just couldn't get it together, man. He just couldn't get it together. And I like Diggins, but sometimes after the race he makes a smart remark, and I can't stand that. You got to be humble. You know, you got to be humble. And I know sometimes he might make those remarks meaning, you know, I mean, he means well, but, you know, because when Levi got sick, he couldn't race the West Coast. Diggins was like, oh yeah, somebody couldn't race, you know. Man, he can't help it. That was a radiator stick there. I just think karma is karma's for real. But that Cole Davis kid, hey man, he gonna be tough. Shimoda was looking good, but I think the Club MX guy had that pit board out. In my opinion, they don't even need pit board. When they coming through their stuff, they can't read that stuff. They need headsets. They need like headsets with like NASCAR, and then you can tune in to hear what they're saying, because you know, if one rider figures out a better line, and you say, hey man, you need a double or whatever else, whatever they need to do. But the pit board thing is just them boys coming through there so fast focused, they ain't gonna be able to read that mess. And the GNCC, Racer X TV or whatever, man, they need to get some better cameras. You can't even hardly see the riders. Watch the box beaters. I think the boy's named James. True, man. Box beaters, I think he's using his cell phone at the Mid-East race. Awesome videos. His videos are better than the GNCC Racer X videos. Or you know, I don't know. It just looks like they video with some old school mess. I need to get me into a GoPro. I got an old GoPro Hero 7. I like it because it's small and it's light, but I know a newer one would give me a better picture. And I'll probably break down and get one. But Racer X TV with the GSCC, yeah, come on, man. You need about 30 people in the woods videoing that stuff. It just looks terrible. I keep hitting something coming through here. I'm about to tear my chain guard off. Chain guide. Let me look at it. I hit something a couple times. I think it's a big stump. I keep hitting it. Stick out the way, it's gonna be busted up right there. Oh, I'm finna go down. I got some of these ruts just too close to the tree. Start breaking in a line a little bit on the outside. This recluse clutch, you don't stall it. I'm gonna show you. Coming up right up here. No clutch. I just hit the back brake. Just like I got a regular clutch, but hey, now the only downside, you can't push it off the cranking. If you cut off at the top of a hill, you can't go roll down and pop it in gear. No, that ain't happening. That's what Cody Webb needs on his bike. That way we don't have to worry about stalling it and kick starting it up on a... I don't see how them boys be riding what they doing. And all them rocks. Man, I bet they be tearing some dirt bikes up. I watched the video the other night of after they raced the King of Motos. Man, he done beat that Wazzy up. Swing arm was beat up. Bike wasn't even hardly roll. All right, we might take it to the house now. It's kind of getting late. Yeah, I think we're gonna take it to the house. Ready?
Yeah.